Time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Time with Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Brees. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Saints' 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Thierry on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 45-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
Roquan Smith.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
With the handoff to Alvin Kamara.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss. Kamara left side. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go. It's an impressive 31-yard gain. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
46, boy, 46. 46 to mark.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lock in. Mike 46. Mike 46.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Breeze now to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys. .14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Toss play, Kamara. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Chicago Bears.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's another Bears.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Switch up. Hey, 18. 46 to Mike. 46.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Trubisky. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Trubisky's pass intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. From the 29, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The kickoff for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready. Y'all are waiting. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Me and you, I'm dead. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Kamara.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
46, boy, 46.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
For Allen Robinson.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 56 to Mike.
Now Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mike 46. Mike 46. 18. 46 to Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
For Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Day Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Back at the 42.
A give. This is Kamara. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. To throw is Breeze. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
18.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
46 to Mike.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Results.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check 9, check 9.
Again, it's Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles,